Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share messages that get from Spirit for all of us who are all on this journey to love and to reunite with our divine vibrational matches in this lifetime. And I am going to do a reading that I haven't done in a long time. And I used to do this quite a while ago. Look at that, three of swords coming up, saying, you know, if there are threesomes going on or three-way situations, if you're twins with other partner, then you look at that. It was the Two of Cups that was just going to show. Look again, Two of Cups. Then really they're thinking about you, and that's what's causing them that Three of Swords energy. So let's just have a look, because that's why I felt like the cards wanted to say what was going on today. So, and it's Easter coming up, and again, holidays, always time that we think of people. So this is for the divine counterpart. What is going on in their head? What is going on in their heart? What is going head, heart? Oh, look at that, the king and the king. Head, heart, and what they want. They want to look at that. They want to be the knight in shining armor. So what's going on in their head is you, the king of emotions. You bring up all these emotions for them. In the heart of them is the king of wands, which is the spiritual king. And what they're wanting is the knight of swords, to be this knight in shining armor, to coming forward. Also having the strength to stand by their convictions, right? The knight of swords is about truth as well, because the knight of swords has got his mind. He knows his mind. So yeah, so what they're wanting is to come forward. So the key thing for them to know is this, that there is transformation that has to happen, right? The key thing to know is transformation. The energy that they're taking from the union is wanting to steal away, wanting to leave the situation that they're in, wanting to drop all of the Five of Swords, leave all of that angst behind, and make a decision to run towards being the King of Wands, being the King of Cups, being the Knight of Swords. So, but before that has to happen, there has to be death, there has to be transformation. So, and then for us, what's going on in our heads? And it's the dreams coming true, emotional fulfillment, wanting this love, thinking about our twins, thinking about the ultimate dream coming true of us coming together in the physical. What's at the heart of us? And it is, the Ace of Pentacles, this gift that we've been given of this twin flame soul connection, the gift of true love, you know, the hand of God delivering this person to us, which is just like giving us the dream, right? What do we want? We want the King of Pentacles. Oh my God, we want our king to show up in the physical. Oh my goodness, we've got every king here apart from the King of Swords. Wow. So very much like strong, right? Energies. What's the key thing to know for us? And it is the Knight of Wands, right? This energy of the divine counterpart coming in and out. But it's like he's he wants, you know, basically saying he wants to go from the knight to the king. If you look, the horse is going this way. So understanding that this is a gift, you know, this is, you are a gift for each other. So the Knight of Wands is like, that's the key thing. So it doesn't surprise me if you will feel his energy coming very much strongly in and out. In and out. What are we taking from the union? And it is the Knight of Cups. Delivering this cup of love, right? So either side of this gift from God is this, you know, the gift, the hand of God delivering, you know, this gift of love. We have two knights either side, and what's it do? You know, again, he's got to make a decision, or, you know, the energy on this side has to make a decision to leave the situation that they're in at the moment, to head towards the transformation and to become the king of, you know, the king of their spirit and their emotions, right? So the energy from above, how is it helping us? Oh, it's the it's the devil. It's saying, what are we clinging on to? Why are we clinging on to not making a decision? Right? That's the thing. The grounding energy is justice, yeah, and the star, healing. So there has to be divine justice, because ultimately this is a connection to be healed. Look at that underneath, it's the Chariot. So ultimately it's looking into the pool, the sacred pool, and seeing the reflection, right? And being completely open, being completely vulnerable. But there is attachments with the devil, sort of overlook. The crowning energy of this is basically this around the Seven of Swords, right? Because ultimately it's like there has to be transformation. There has to be a death to an old situation, because this is the key thing to know for their energy about, death of the old, moving in towards towards this gift, right? And you're the gift. But ultimately there is divine justice at play. So there is this, the twins energy wants to become the king of wands and the king of cups, right? Wants to charge forward and be the knight. There are 3 knights again in this reading. So 3 knights, 3 kings, and the justice card, and the death and the devil. So there is, the knight wants to become the king, but there is attachments to not making, to that basically procrastination, not making a decision, being frightened to actually just pick up sticks and leave, basically. But ultimately all this is for healing. Ultimately it's all about healing and looking at each other as a reflection, because the Chariot is there, the Emperor is there, the Emperor and Empress right by the side of each other, and the Four of Wands. What? So that's crazy. The Emperor and Empress, right? So that's basically the divine, there we are, right by the Four of Wands as well. And the Chariot, this is like divine energy bringing you together, because it's on a journey of healing. You are the Emperor and Empress sitting on your kingdom, because ultimately that is the sacred union, right? Truth. No way. Spiritual truth. That's crazy. And underneath there, it's the King of Swords. Becoming that King of Swords, right? Spiritual truth. Holding out the Ace of Wands, which is this new burst of spiritual energy, because we've gone through this whole healing, we've gone through a whole healing cycle, and that's given more and more truth, which is why there is the Four of Wands, because that's the sacred union. That's what is, that's why the energy from the union is all about letting go of the attachments, allowing the transformation to happen, allowing to be the Knight of Cups, to bring this cup of love over, trusting that this, the key thing for us is the Knight of Wands is here. So your twins energy may come in, you may feel it really strongly, then it go again, then come in again, then go again, then come in again. And that's because all the time we're balancing these energies, right? And because look, the grounding energy is the justice, to bring divine justice, and the scales, right? So that's why you feel the energy super strong, goes. Feel the energy super strong, it goes. That's just, that's the nature. And so I love that, because, in our heads, it's all about the dreams coming true, 9 of Cups, emotional fulfillment, the happy ever after, because in the heart of us, we know that we've been given this gift. And what we're wanting is for our twin to turn up in the physical, right? The Pentacles. Pentacles are always about physicality, about bringing things into the physical world. So what we want is this, our king, or, it doesn't matter about the sex, but it's just like we want our king, our counterpart, to turn up in the physical. So brilliant. And what are they dealing with? Well, they're dealing with, having to let go of the attachments, having to have the strength to pick up sticks and allow the transformation and the death of the old to happen, and to trust, that's what it's meant to be, because their head and their heart is saying, I want to be the King of Cups, I want to live my spiritual truth, I want to live, I want to be able to hold the wand of love for you, right, for this twin connection. So, but the death of the old has to happen, which ultimately is quite scary, right? It's like picking up sticks in the dead of night and having to leave situations behind. So the message is at the moment, right, just like this, if you're not in this union together at the moment, is because exactly that. You're on different pages of the book at the moment, because they have to make this transition out of this situation, right? The old energy they have to leave behind. They have to allow a death to happen. So that's why at the moment, we're all having this time alone, because it helps us, exactly like I was saying, recharging the energy. It comes in, it comes out. It comes in, it comes out. It's like rebalancing the energy, allowing that divine justice to happen, because it's all part of the cosmic plan, and we have to allow for that to happen. So the feeling that you feel is the feeling is mutual. The dreams are mutual. You share mutual dreams. You share the same, there is this desire to bring you this cup of love. And, they want to be the Knight of Swords, living in their truth, galloping towards you. So it is, strong, right? It's time to make a decision. Look at that. It's time to make a decision about the relationship. The Two of Swords left behind. There still has to be a decision that has to be made. Don't let this devil energy, which is like trapping, allowing procrastination to happen, right? Basically, it's like, no, make the decision, move forward. Things are going to be tricky, but that's okay. Death of something is, death of anything is difficult, but it's a transition phase. So, but it's safe to trust. It is safe to trust in this situation. So if you are questioning your twin connection, don't question it. It's safe to trust in it. Last one. Boundaries. Like I've been sharing, I've had to set strong boundaries with my twin over the last, I don't know how long it is now, but anyway, over the last few months, set firm boundaries because of situations that have come up. And if I hadn't have done that, then I would have been stuck in, to be honest, then I would have been stuck in this energy, the devil energy, because I would have been aligning to something that isn't true to me. So that's why I needed to bring in firm boundaries, right? We'll do one more. Everything happens for a reason. So the boundaries, if you've had to do like me and assert your boundaries, then just trust that happens for a reason, right? Because, basically it creates the space for, this to happen. This is like picking up all of those mental, the swords are all about the mental torture, and the 7 is the number of the soul as well. So the 7 of Swords is like having to make a decision about, it's also, about, you could say lying to yourself. So if they're in this if they are in situations, well, any situation that isn't aligning to their truth is basically lying to themselves, right? Just like if I was showing that if I continued contact with my twin when I knew he had bought a house with his girlfriend, then I would have been lying to myself in the same way, because it wouldn't have aligned to my truth and and my values. So I had to cut contact, right? And this is what this is saying. It's like there has to be a decision, right? Drop all the mental torture around it. Just make a decision and transform. Just do it, is what this is saying, right? Because ultimately there is attachment here to not making a decision. And you know, this is being forced to, because divine justice has to be at play. So there is, you know, the situations are being forced to allow for that decision to be made. So one more. Someone felt sorry for the way they treated you. There you go. Because ultimately, you know, they want the Four of Wands. So there you go. Just like, yeah, it's this, the cards always kind of spin my head out because it just is so, yeah, they're just so darn accurate all the time. So there we go. What's going on for us? It's all about dreams, being handed this gift, wanting them to turn up in the physical, wanting them to be our king. You know, for them, it's like, you know, in their heads, they're thinking about, you know, emotions and becoming the King of Cups. In their heart, it's like the King of Wands, because basically they're sat on the, you know, they're living their spiritual truth. But actually what has to happen is they have to, you know, leave their old situations behind, allow transformation to happen, live by their truth. And then, you know, the knight can come into becoming into the king. So there you go. I really hope that helps. If you would like to have a reading like this for you and your twin, basically it's $20. You receive a private video, and it will be this kind of layout. So what's going on in their head, heart, what they're wanting, key thing to know for them, energy from the union, and same for you, head, heart, wanting, key thing for you to know, energy from the union, and then the crowning and grounding energy, and then some messages of love. So we'll leave with one message of love to say, what do they want to say? Look at that. External parties are meddling in this relationship. The devil, this like Three of Swords situation here, that there has to be a death of, a transformation for them to, you know, allow the transformation to happen. Well, there you go. So all details are in the link below. If you would like a video, a private read for yourself, like I say, $20, link via PayPal, all details in the link. All right, take care. Have a good one. Bye.